The Wisconsin Badgers have hit the semester break, riding a 6-game unbeaten streak, 3 ties, and then 3 straight wins, including 5-3 and 3-0 victories last weekend over Michigan State. We'll recap the first half of the season, look ahead to the second half in just a bit. I'm Brian Posick, and this is the Badger Hockey Digest.
It free for Linus Weissbach. Excellent speed for Weissbach. Missed 10 games until returning last night from a broken hand, and Shondoogie scores! 13 seconds left in the power play. Sessina open. Tarosi 2. Back to Sessina. One-timer. Glove save. He's seen everything.
Well, head coach Tony Granato and his staff couldn't be with us this week for the Badger Hockey Digest. They spent Wednesday in Nashville at the U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame ceremony. Jim Johansson, former Badger, named the recipient this year of the Lester Patrick Award, which goes to service for U.S. hockey. We lost Jim Johansson almost a year ago now, way too soon. Well, the Badgers went through a stretch in November where they scored only 11 goals in 8 games and won once. But now they're riding a 6-game unbeaten streak. And last weekend they closed out the first half of the season against the Michigan State Spartans. It marked the return of forward Linus Weissbach, the top-line left wing who missed the previous 10 games with a hand injury. And before he got hurt, Weissbach had 2 goals and 8 points in 6 games, and he picked up right where he left off on Friday night. He assisted on Shondoogie's power play goal about 2 minutes into the first period, and the Badgers built a 3-0 lead 25 minutes in, thanks to even-strength goals from freshman Mick Messner and Ty Emberson. But the Spartans countered with 3 unanswered goals to tie it before Wisconsin responded strong in the third. Senior defenseman and team captain Peter Tischke's second goal in 2 games proved to be the game winner. Wyatt Kalnick went coast to coast for insurance, and the Badgers held the Spartans to only 1 shot on goal in the third period of a 5-3 victory. Saturday night's finale started the same way as Friday's opener, with Shondoogie converting on the power play and once again Weissbach with a helper. Wisconsin had a 30-8 advantage in shots on goal through 2 periods, but it was still 1-0 until freshman defenseman Keandre Miller gave the Badgers some breathing room. Meanwhile, freshman goalie Daniel Lebedev was at his best when it mattered most. He made 13 of his 21 saves in the third period, and when Seamus Malone hustled down a clearing attempt for an empty net goal in the closing seconds, Wisconsin beat Michigan State 3-0, giving Lebedev his first career shutout. So Wisconsin's 8-7-3 at the break, 4-3-3-1 in the Big Ten, tied with Ohio State for first place. The Badgers don't play again until January 4th and 5th. By the way, Shondoogie, 2 goals, 4 points against the Spartans. He was named the Big Ten's first star of the week, the second straight week in which Wisconsin's had the #1 star. The week prior, it was Keandre Miller, who had 5 points against Penn State, the game-winning goal, and 4 points in the 8-5 series finale.
The Learfield Directors Cup, the highly recognized mark of distinction in college athletics across all divisions, both men's and women's sports. Follow your favorite team's pursuit for excellence in this prestigious annual award through thedirectorscup.com, USA Today, or at L Directors Cup on Twitter or Facebook. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics since 1993.
Well, final exams begin this week. The Badgers get some R&R, although 3 of them will play for Team USA, trying out for the World Junior Championship team. They're up in Washington State. Shondoogie, Keandre Miller, and Ty Emberson. We wish them all the best. A lot of these young men would love to go somewhere for Christmas break, so I asked a few of them what their favorite vacation spot would be and why.
Well, we went on a trip to Europe and saw parts of Italy. And that was unbelievable. That was by far my favorite trip. I was younger. I think I was like 13 or 14. So I went with my family for that, and man, it was awesome. Just seeing the culture over there was pretty cool, and all like the history and stuff like that was awesome. So I think when I went to Italy, it was unbelievable.
I love going on cruises. I think it gets you a little mix of a couple places at once. I love being out on the ocean. It's a good time to sit back, relax with family. It's a lot of fun things to do on cruise ships, but it's really multiple destinations in one trip.
I would probably have to say Florida. Me and my mom would always go down there when we were little. We tried to go every 3 years, so definitely one of the places I love, and just try to get away from hockey and life and just have a good time.
For me, my favorite vacation destination is probably Fernie, British Columbia. It's a ski resort.
Really? Mm-hmm. You're a downhill skier?
I'm a snowboarder. Just like, I wouldn't say downhill. I just love the snow. I just love the atmosphere. It's so peaceful out in the mountains.
I would say Ireland. I went there once, and I'd go again because I love to golf, and their golf courses are just unbelievable. So I think that's one of my favorite vacation spots.
Hawaii. Big fan of the beaches and the weather there.
Okay. You've been there?
I have.
Where?
Honolulu.
Okay. How many times?
Once.
Once?
Yeah.
How long did you stay?
We were there for a week.
Did you want to stay longer?
I wanted to stay the whole time.
The
rest of my life.
Well, as I mentioned, Wisconsin doesn't return to action until January 4th and 5th against Denver at the Kohl Center. Badgers have a few home series in the second half. Notre Dame will be in town Friday, January 18th. That series finale will be played Sunday night, 6:30, January 20th at the United Center in Chicago. Also, the Badgers welcome Ohio State to town February 8th and 9th. February 8th, it's face-off against Cancer. And former longtime Wisconsin assistant coach Bob Johnson's right-hand man, Grant Stanbrook, will be honored that night. And then on February 9th, Saturday night, Mark Johnson will be honored. He'll become the first Badger hockey player to have his jersey retired in the rafters of the Kohl Center, right over the top of his father's rink. Bob Johnson rink. Mark Johnson wore number 10. Ty Emberson currently wears number 10. He's going to switch to number 21. So get your tickets for that series and the final regular season home series, March 1st and 2nd against Michigan. Call 1-800-GO-BADGERS or go to UW-Badgers.com. Well, on behalf of head coach Tony Granato and his staff, our producer, director extraordinaire Jay Williams, I'm Brian Posick. Thanks for watching the Badger Hockey Digest.